Today, Fortnite did a bit of a social experiment on their Twitter, actually making the community do a bunch of different polls to see what the outcome of a certain situation was. I made a 8-minute long video on this that was talking about the lore that this could possibly be, but after watching it back, I just realized my guess is that this is probably just a social experiment. Now, for those of you guys that don't know already, on Fortnite's Twitter today, they tweeted out basically a mini storyline that we got to create. Now, this could be hinting at some things that we will see in Season 6. Maybe we will get to influence the storyline a lot more than we have in past seasons, but I think I'm looking a little bit too deep into this thread. I honestly think that this was just a promotion for the Ant-Man skin, and maybe there was a little bit of lore linked into it, but I'll go over it very quickly. So, on Fortnite's Twitter today, like I said, they had a social experiment. They basically tweeted out something that got my hopes up at first. Ant-Man was supposed to get here hours ago. According to Captain America's last communication with him, the storm was causing some interference with his suit. He's worried that Ant-Man is stuck ant-sized somewhere and unable to change back. Now, initially, I thought that this was the time that Vi took over Fortnite's Twitter and actually was trying to communicate with Drift in the Fortnite world, but instead, this seems like it was just more of a social experiment, and we were actually just voting on what the storyline should follow. So, initially, Ant-Man was actually stuck in a fast food restaurant, so we got to decide which one he was in, and obviously the community chose Der Burger because that is the superior fast food restaurant in Fortnite. But then after that, you got into the Der Burger location and you smelled some fries. Dude, this is so cringe. You know what? I'm just gonna go through with it. The Der Burger fries you could smell, and then it looked deserted in there, so you could see a bag, but it was swarmed with bees for some reason. I have no clue what Fortnite is doing to their game anymore. But then we got to vote on what we should actually do with the bag. So we decided to grab the bag and run instead of swatting the bees or knocking the bag over. I think that was the right play. So then in the next tweet, we got to see that we were running as fast as we could, and we grabbed the bag and ran out of the restaurant. After that, we got to vote on what we should do. I said be intimidating and actually stand up to the bees. Turns out the community doesn't like that, and we just want to run faster, further away from these bees. So we ran as fast as we could. The bees were catching us close behind, and then after a flash in an instant, Ant-Man actually came back to full size, and we got to do our final poll. Now, this is where the community actually kind of threw off Fortnite's social experiment. Instead of choosing one of these final options, get ready for the fight, or stay and enjoy some lunch with Ant-Man, we decided to split it 50-50, and this made Fortnite do a little bit of a weird end one. Deliciously dangerous battle brunches coming right up. Take the battle to go as Ant-Man savors the adventures awaiting him on the island with Captain America. Now, this could be leading us into different storylines that we will actually see between Ant-Man and Captain America that will actually lead us up into Season 6, just like we saw the comics that actually led us into, what was it, Season 5, Season 4? I think it was Season 4 that led us into Season 4. We could see something like that, but my guess is that this is just more of a social experiment. I'm not going to look too deep into it. I think that there could be something here, and hey, if you're watching this in the future and I was right about this, then my guess as of the moment is that this Twitter thread will actually be the start of something that will actually start to create a bit of a smaller storyline that ramps us up into Season 6. So I'll come back to this video in a few weeks and actually check and see if that guess was right. But if you have any guesses as to what this Twitter thread is, whether it's just a social experiment or something that's actually developing the lore in Fortnite, leave it in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think that this actually is. But I know that this video is a little bit late. I'm sorry about that. To be totally honest, I just wanted to wait and see if Fortnite posted anything else to actually further the storyline so that I wasn't getting just a snippet of the information that was out there. But it turns out they just posted this and then they're done. So if you guys enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. Thank you so much for watching the video. Have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one.